Huh. Okay. Up until now, Super Mario Bros. Wonder was the newest game to have a soundtrack added to Nintendo Music, but Princess Peach Showtime has now taken that spot. This is such a weird game. It's great to finally have Peach star in a solo adventure that gives her a unique setting and antagonist a la Luigi's Mansion, but the game itself just kinda came and went, and I don't hear people talking about its music at all. The composers for Showtime are Soshiro Hokai, Yuki Minami, and Taichi Tada, and together they created an appropriately varied soundtrack that fits well within the established Mario universe, while still sounding distinct. We start with the hub theme, Welcome to Sparkle Theater, which brings out the modern Mario jazz right away for a light, fun track to start the game with. Loading screen themes are usually super repetitive or non-existent, but this game has a beautiful string and flute piece that wouldn't feel out of place in the Nutcracker, which is wild because, again, this is for the loading screen. Each of the transformations remixes the central theme to fit the setting of the stage production you're in. As an example, the mysterious sword fighter is fittingly bombastic for a medieval castle surrounded by thorns. It's not a favorite of mine, but it works for what it is. The Ninja Village theme is very bouncy and uses the traditional Japanese instruments to great effect. But then Ninja Peach's theme adds in a disco beat and synths out of nowhere, and it works so much better than you would expect from a song called Assassin Disco. Tumbleweed Town has a lot of Dollars Trilogy vibes, with the electric guitar backing the acoustic guitar, which, if you aren't aware, is a very, very good thing. Galloping Through the Wilderness evokes the feeling of a more traditional Western, very heroic sounding, and one of my favorite transformation themes. Wild Showdown goes ham with the castanets and the acoustic guitar, which I'm a total sucker for in westerns, though the theme is very short. Time for Tea is okay, I guess. It's cheery and has a nice accordion, but it's definitely one of the lesser transformation themes in my opinion. Darko Battle is a very Broadway-esque boss theme, kinda like the Sonic Unleashed Night boss theme, but much less chaotic. Under the Cover of Night is another one of my favorites, a snazzy spy tune that makes sneaking around all the more exciting, even if you're not actually stealing anything. Gliding across the snowscape is surprisingly fast-paced for an ice skating level, and the soft guitar had some nice ethereal vibes as well. Leave the Sleuthing to Me is fine. I wish they went for a more suspenseful tune for Detective Peach, but the plucky instruments work okay. Mighty Rescue Power is pretty triumphant, though I think they could have taken the heroicness even higher for Mighty Peach's Big Hero 6 cosplay. pack blast off shows what I mean. The big brass and strings make for a theme that has a lot more punch in my opinion. Mermaid Peach's theme actually has a few variants, though they all share the operatic vocals that honestly sound kinda weird coming out of Peach's mouth, but work well enough on their own. Legendary Dragon Kick is my favorite of Peach's transformation themes, combining the traditional Chinese instruments with jazz and rock in a way that really reminds me of Kung Fu Panda. Not that that's a bad thing. The main villain, Grape, has two boss themes, and appropriately for a game themed around the theater, her first theme is even more Broadway-like than the Darkle battle. While Desperate Finale goes for classical orchestral, like something you'd hear in a classic Disney film. They're both fine. I prefer the first phase to the second, but they're nothing special in my opinion. Wow, I had a lot more to say about Princess Peach Showtime than I thought. With live recorded Mario music, you're guaranteed to be good at the bare minimum, and Princess Peach Showtime's music is very good. Probably the best part of the game. The genre variety for the stages is a major factor in that, letting the composers make themes that they wouldn't get to make if this were a regular Mario game. I don't think Showtime beats out Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, the closest game I can compare it to. Not only does Captain Toad have several Super Mario 3D World songs in it, automatically making it better in my opinion, but the original songs it has are, to me, just a little bit more memorable than Showtime's in my opinion. This is really tricky. I may change my mind later, but I'm slotting Princess Peach Showtime between Splatoon and Yoshi's Island. Showtime has way more songs than Yoshi's Island, but the highs of Yoshi's Island, like the final boss theme and ending themes, blow anything Showtime has out of the water. One could make the same argument for Splatoon, but I don't know. I think I like Showtime's musical variety a little bit more than Splatoon 1's electronic rock. I'm probably gonna move this around sometime later, but I'm putting this here for now. I'll see you next time for the next episode of Nintendo Music Weekly. You know, I thought I had a decent idea of what we could get next after Zelda 2, but then Princess Peach Showtime came out of nowhere, so I guess anything goes. Bye.